But today I'm going to show you how to install box lights. Not on this car. This is the car I've been driving. I don't own it. It's my dad's. It's a 2001 Toyota Celica GT. So I'm going to miss this car, but I did buy my own car. So that's what I'm going to be installing the lights on. It's a Pontiac Vibe, which is also made by Toyota. And then I got these 4 box lights for the top. And we actually went to a junkyard and found the roof racks. We found some more stuff too, like the bumper, but the roof racks seemed like the best way to put these lights on. I know a lot of people put them on like where the fog lights go in their car, but for this car, the roof racks were probably the best decision. So here's the switch up front with the LED. As you can see, the garage, it gets a lot brighter. Here's my lights up top, super bright. Really not hard to install the lights. First thing I did, I think it's the easiest, is figuring out where you're gonna mount your lights. I drilled 4 holes in my roof rack, mounted those, and then left the wires hanging. Each light had a red and a black wire, and I twisted all the red ones together, all the black ones together in parallel, and then left those hanging. And then now I'm ready to do all my wiring in the car. Next thing I did was I went to my fuse box, and the way I did it was I got to add a circuit or add a fuse, and that'll be right up here. This right here is the add a circuit, and what that does is it lets you add a accessory to your car and just taps into the fuse box. So I have it tapped into the accessory input, so I can get 12 volts from my fuse box up to my lights. And then my ground spot is up there, so you take a ground spot, you get your positive somehow from the fuse box. For me, it was an accessory. You can also use your fog lights, so that when you turn on your fog lights, your other lights turn on, or the cigarette lighter, because that's always on. But I wanted to switch, so I put them in a spot where they'd always be on. And then from that, I go up to my switch. Positive terminal goes in, positive terminal goes out, and then you have to ground this light, or this switch lights up, so you have to ground this switch too, so that's also attached to that ground spot underneath there. So then that positive and negative terminal go through here. For me, this plastic on my car, up through here, and then all the way up. And then you have to figure out how to get it through the roof without having a hole where rain's gonna get through. For me, I had to take off this handle right here with 2 bolts, and then pull up on this roof, and then reach under, and there's a hole right here. After I took these 2 screws off, there's a hole that goes all the way down under. It's hard to get to, but I took a hanger and taped the wires to the hanger and pushed them up through. So then I got my ground from the front and my positive from the fuse box up to here. And then once you have that, it's as easy as connecting your positive to all the positive leads you tied together, and your ground to all the black ground wires you tied together up here. And if you already have them mounted, all you got to do is test your switch, and most likely you'll have to have the keys in the ignition. So the keys are in my ignition, flip the switch, lights are on.